It's a nice cape nonetheless. I'm waiting on the mailman to drop it off. So it'll happen. It'll happen. And I've also got my frame arriving today or tomorrow for my totem. Got a nice frame coming for it, and that's happening today or tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. September the 7th. This is September the 7th, so this is a hopping thing, man. But I got this yesterday, and I got my shirt yesterday, so I should get the cape and my frame for my totem today. So yeah, things are happening. Everything's looking up, and there's not a damn thing the trolls can do to stop it. That's the nice thing about it. But yeah, I'm now the eclectic PAGA with my bling, man. Oh shit. I'm gonna go and see if the Walmart jeweler will take a whole shit ton of this out and put me a hasp back there. Is it hasp or clasp? I guess it depends on whether it's male or female, right? But they're gonna put me a connector back there and cut off about half of this damn chain. Because I need it up here. I don't need it down here in my belly, right? I need it up here. So, because when it's way down here, it looks like bling, you know? Yo, man, what's up? No. That's not me. That's not me, man. That is not me. But until I can get to Walmart and get it adjusted, that's gonna look like I'm wearing bling. And who knows? I mean, that is a sign of wealth. As crazy as it may be, that is a sign of wealth. And it could be a sign to me that my wealth is on its way, that wealth is coming my way. That's one way of looking at it, isn't it? Now, of course, the trolls and haters would never look at it like that, though. But, that's one way of looking at it, isn't it? Wealth is coming my way. And when wealth comes my way, D-Day comes trolls. Because, you know, I actually had somebody confront me on a live chat. They're like, you really would spend millions of dollars to put these assholes behind bars? I said, fuck yeah, I would. In a heartbeat, I would. They destroyed someone's marriage. They drove a young woman insane. They got children abused under foster care that it didn't even need to happen. Yeah, they need to go to fucking prison for life. And I intend to put them there if I win the lottery. You betcha. He's like, man, that's a waste of millions of dollars. I said, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't care if it is. These people are evil. They're sick. They certainly don't belong on the internet. That's going to be one of the conditions of the lawsuit, is that they never get back on the internet ever again. Not under aliases or anything, because these people are sick and twisted. You know, I was talking about this the other day. I said, man, I would never in my wildest dreams think of destroying someone's marriage. Shit, that was crazy. But it's worth it in the long run, I feel. Because you want something nice, you know? I mean, everybody wants something nice. Now, of course, the trolls and haters are going to bitch. You spent that money on a painting instead on poor Jerry. Well, you guys don't give a fuck about Jerry. You could care less about Jerry. Or you wouldn't have got Jerry put into foster care where he got abused, right? So please, spare me your fucking story about Jerry, okay? Because it ain't washing, all right? People out there ain't stupid. They know my kids got abused. When you bring your children home, and all they do is scream bloody murder all night long for weeks on end, obviously something's wrong, and the only person that had a hold of them at the time was foster care. So, you know, it's pretty easy to put two and two together now, isn't it? They got night terrors when they were in foster care. That's the truth. And you can't blame that evil Von Hilton guy on that shit. That sits on you trolls. You trolls are to blame for that one. Because you wouldn't stop calling CPS out to Von's house, would you? Racking up thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to the Kentucky taxpayer, by the way. I think y'all ought to pay the state of Kentucky back all those times you called CPS. That's what I think should happen. Unfortunately, we have a district attorney here that doesn't want to do shit, sadly. And that's pretty sad. That's pretty damn sad. Of course, if we had a district attorney here that gave a shit, none of this shit would have ever happened anyway, because they would have took care of your happy asses 10 years ago, right? You know. So, anywho, like I said, man, I'm waiting on my cape to arrive. I'm patiently watching my monitors, my cameras, for the mailman to arrive, so that I can get my cape. Like I said, it's not near as nice as Doctor Strange's cape, obviously, but it's a nice cape. And I am patiently awaiting it. It's reversible, by the way. Black on one side, red on the other, my two favorite colors. And so I can have it either way. you know. And yeah, it's cool. Now, am I going to go walking around the street with it on? Probably not, no. Because it's mostly ceremonial these days. Now, maybe back in the day, back in medieval times, it wasn't so ceremonial, but then everybody wore capes back then, you know, especially if it rained. I mean, the women especially, they would wear a cape with a bonnet, you know, like when it rained and shit. I mean, go watch, you know, go watch one of the Sherlock Holmes movies, you know. Everybody wore a cape back in, you know. So, you know, it was fashionable to wear those things back then. Today, not so much. So yeah, it is. It's mostly ceremonial, but it's the idea of you know, completing certain things certain goals that I set for myself, right? You know, because you have to set goals for yourself. You have to keep striving ever forward, right? Absolutely. And that is exactly what I'm doing. I am striving ever forward, all right? That's the plan. That's what's up. So, anywho, that's what we're doing right now. We're waiting for the mysterious mailman to show up with my cape. That's what we're waiting on. That's what we're waiting on. In fact, let me check something here. It helps to have the Venetian blinds open when you're waiting for the mailman, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's better. That's much better. But usually the mailman arrives around 12 o'clock or so. And it's 11:44 now, so I thought, well, we'll pull a Bill O'Reilly. We'll do it live, you know. Do it live. Anybody remember that video from Bill O'Reilly years ago? Back when he was a lot younger. Still had dark hair. I remember that when I had dark hair, it was brownish red. It was brown with little streaks of red all through it. Women loved it. They thought it was cool. They did. And I'm sure some smarmy them women didn't like your hair. Yeah, they did, actually. Go get my shit and do an unboxing live on Facebook. I don't think anybody's ever done an unboxing on Facebook, have they? Anybody know? Anybody know? Whether anybody's ever done an unboxing on Facebook. I know this one Asian chick, she shows off clothing, but she doesn't do an unboxing. You know, she shows her wearing the clothing. She goes and changes, comes back out, and she's got a different set of clothes on. How the hell she do that so fast? Anyway, but yeah, so, you know, but I don't know. Oh, you had a bad chair and you changed it fast after a slight pain? Good for you. That was probably smart on your part. Yeah, sometimes you can forget to sit up straight, you know. Of course, then when you get a chair like this, it's really comfortable. It's not so hard. The only thing I don't like about this chair is that it kind of seems like you're leaning forward in it. The bottom half, I mean, you know, it's like, you know, it's kind of like it's tilted this way slightly. At least it feels like that. I wish it was tilted the other way, you know, like this. But it feels like it's tilted like this. You know? But other than that, it's a very comfortable chair. Oh, yeah. And maybe I can adjust that somehow. I don't know. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about whether I could adjust it or not. I may try. Well, folks, I thought I would be doing an unboxing. I sure did. But it looks like it ain't coming USPS. It's coming UPS. The big brown box truck. So, and there's no telling when that's going to arrive. They could arrive at any time. So, well, I kind of blew that out of the water. Yeah, son of a gun. Well, at least we got to have a good chat, though, anyway, right? Well, make me some lunch for me and one of my kids. One of my kids, I had to go pick them up. They had a slight temperature. So I gave them some medicine, had them crawl under the comforter so that they could sweat it out, which they did, and now they're feeling a whole lot better. And so I picked me and her some lunch, and so we'll be okay. But yeah, the plan was to talk to you until USPS showed up with my mail, and then I would go up to the mailbox, get the mail, bring it in here, and do an unboxing. Well, it ain't coming by USPS, it's coming by UPS. So, oops, I guess I got fooled, didn't I? Oh well, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, it's always good to just sit back and chew the fat in it. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Unless you're a fucking troll or a hater, right? But we don't care what they say. Long as it doesn't impact us, we don't care what they say, right? And yeah, yeah, still playing catch up on sleep. Very unorthodox sleep patterns because of the change in the weather and whatnot, as we're slowly transitioning into fall. So, yeah, that's why we're waiting on. Yep, exactly. Well, I'll tell you what. The UPS truck is not here. So what I may do is I may just do me a unboxing on video and post it to BitChute. So we may just do that. How about that? I was going to do an unboxing for this stuff, but this all came in soft packages and it didn't really seem like an unboxing because it wasn't in a box, right? So we'll see what this stuff arrives in. If it arrives in a tube or a box, then it can be an official unboxing. And then I'll just put it on a video, but it's 12:16. And I know my young one back here is going to want some lunch, so we'll get some lunch. We'll have some teriyaki or something. And I'll just handle the unboxing on a video, okay? Anyways, let me go on ahead and get out of here and get the young one something to eat and get myself something to eat too, because I am getting hungry. And then, like I said, I'll do a video later on this evening or tomorrow or something. Okay? Alright, anyway, that's all I've got. Unless you guys got any questions, that's all I got. Usually UPS never shows up at the house until 2 or 3 p.m. Exactly right. That's usually the way it is with me. About 2 or 3 p.m., 4, something like that. And, of course, I know why that is. It's because I live out in the fucking boonies, so, you know. Yeah, everybody have a good one. Everybody have a good one. I'm gonna go on ahead and get some lunch for the kid and for me. So, anyways, y'all have a pleasant day and better tomorrow. Bye.
Very unorthodox sleep patterns because of the change in the weather and whatnot, as we're slowly transitioning into fall. So, yeah, that's what we're waiting on.
And now, before the next show starts, let's enjoy an intermission. You'll find our snack bar chock full of good things to eat and drink. The next show will start in 1 minute.